Hey there, happy Training Tuesday. I am Kim Irwin. I am an independent consultant with Arbonne International. Happy you are here with me today on the last day of November 2021. And I got some good info for our girlfriends out here, a little bit for the guys too. But I have been having a lot of conversations with my girlfriends who are just experiencing like menopause and hot flashes and body changes and, all kinds of stuff that goes on. And so I always talk to them about ashwagandha, about our inner calm, because I know through experiences with other people and myself and so forth, the benefits that I have personally experienced and the stories that people are telling me. So I thought, okay, let's go in and let's find some information on it that supports this. And again, I will always tell you, I'm not a doctor. I'm not an expert. I just go in and I try to learn what I can about it, right? So I would recommend that if this is something that you want to take a look at, or check me on or whatever, please do. Okay. Cause I want you to be comfortable with the information that I'm giving you. The first part of this that I want to talk about is from Forbes Health. And I'm not going to go through and reference all of the studies and stuff, but if you go to Forbes Health and you put in ashwagandha, and that is spelled ASHWAGANDHA. And I'm sure that information will come up. They talk about the 7 benefits, health benefits, in Forbes Health. So a lot of this, not a lot of it, but some of it is repetition, because I have talked about our Inner Calm product before, because it has ashwagandha and it also has saffron in it. But I really, there's a little different take on the ashwagandha. We know that it has stress and anxiety relieving properties. And what is it? First of all, it's an herbal shrub from India. It has been used for centuries. And actually, centuries ago, they used to use it for rheumatism and insomnia. So a couple of things there. We're talking about relieving stress and anxiety. That's number 1. It can also benefit your sleep quality. Second thing, lowers blood sugar and fat. Blood sugars and fats. This is just a small clinical study that it was pulled up on. So don't stop going to your doctor or taking your medicine or whatever. But it did show that it was helpful in reducing blood glucose levels and triglycerides. So you might, this is something maybe you talk to your doctor about. See if they would want to incorporate that. Here's one for the guys. Increases muscles and strength. So, this was a study that was solely done on men, because it didn't really have a whole lot of information on the women part of it. So I just want to tell you about from the men. They compared it to a placebo group. So men who received ashwagandha saw significant gains in muscle strength. They measured that through bench press and leg extension exercises, and muscle size in their arms and chest, as well as a significant reduction in body fat percentage and post-workout muscle damage. So if you know anything about working out, you're going in, you're tearing, minute tears in the muscle so that when you're resting, it regrows and it comes back stronger. So that's amazing. Like Scott's not home right now, so I haven't told him about this, but I'll bet you money he will start taking it. And it's just a powder. You add a powder you can add it to water, juice, whatever. That's ours. That's our Inner Calm. And then let's see. Here we go, ladies. I have a lot of info on this. This just says improves sexual function in women. Merry Christmas. You're welcome. So this is saying at least one clinical study indicated that ashwagandha can benefit women experiencing sexual dysfunction. And I'm not going to go into the significant improvements in those particular areas, but I'm going to let your imagination run wild. And it was self-reported, but I do have more info on this one. The next one is boosts fertility and testosterone levels in men. This was really kind of interesting because it did not affect women. It didn't increase their testosterone levels in women, but it did say that for men that they're infertile, and they've been struggling with that, this will help improve sperm quality significantly by rebalancing reproductive hormone levels. After one study, 14% of the male patients' partners became pregnant. Something to look at if you're grasping for straws. Let's see. Sharpens focus and memory. I have talked about that. I'm not going to elaborate, but it did improve the participants' reaction times, and it also improved their attention spans and their immediate and general memory. This, I don't know. I mean, if these have really been, and they're doing more and more research and studies on this stuff, but just from what I pulled with this, and again, they reference studies and the research, so you can go in and you can learn a little bit more about that when you go into the Forbes Health article. But this is pretty amazing, okay? And supports heart health. So this was interesting because what they're talking about in particular, and they say, we only did this study on currently athletic and men that were of already good health, but it was testing VO2 max levels, and they showed that I won't get too in depth here, but if you have a higher VO2 max level, that can indicate a healthy heart that's going to perform better than low VO2 max. So those are the 7, okay? Then this one, it's an aphrodisiac, okay? Do you know what that means? It is straight out of the world's oldest text. It says the Kama Sutra, and then quote, the Kama Sutra reveres the seductive sensuality of spices. Ashwagandha is one of the recommended herbs for stimulating pleasure centers. Again, Merry Christmas, you're welcome. It's also known as the king of Ayurvedic, I never say that right, Ayurvedic herbs. And here's the kicker. I know I seem really excited about all this, don't I? But I just wanted to share it, I mean, hey, it's worth it. We have 2 different Inner Calm sets. We have the holiday gift set, which comes with a stemless wine glass, basically, and it's 20% off now through December while supplies last because it's a holiday product. And then we also have just our regular one that is kind of a peach flavor, just plain Inner Calm. So we have 2 different ones. The holiday one is a watermelon mint flavor. It smells fantastic. And then this is from the Journal of Obstetrics and Gynecology. This is their research journal. They did a randomized, double-blind, placebo-controlled study. And what they found, I mean, it's really abstract and in-depth and all that kind of stuff, so I'm not going to give you all those details. I'm going to tell you the conclusion from it, and you can go look it up if you want to. Again, the Journal of Obstetrics and Gynecology Research. They found that it significantly reduced hot flashes. Again, Merry Christmas. I suffered from hot flashes for so many years, and it is horrible. It is horrible. Don't ever wish hot flashes on anybody. And had I known anything about ashwagandha when I was going through my hot flashes, man, I would have been pounding that powder. That's for sure. And speaking of that, make sure that if you do decide you want to try the ashwagandha and the saffron and that kind of thing, make sure that you just don't have any conflicts with medications. Do your research on it. I don't want you to just run out and go, Kim said we should do this, but there are definitely cited benefits to the use of ashwagandha. And there's a lot of research and studies that back that, but I'm leaving it in your hands to make sure you do this, intelligently. And it's not like it's a medication or anything, but there are directions on how much you can and should use it. And ours comes with a little scoop. So it's very easy to figure that out. But anyway, I was just really excited about this. Wanted to tell you like the benefits for women and ashwagandha. There were articles after article after article talking about that. I just wanted to pull out some of the prime little spots and bullet points for you. So anyway, there you go. Happy Training Tuesday, and I will talk to you in December.